This right here is the key ingredient, the key component, the major player, the game changer. Hopefully we can use this tool right here to potentially get back the Moonlight Chad. What's up, everybody? We're about to jump right into it, but before we do, I want to remind you guys really quick that we do still have hats, t-shirts, stickers, all available on the website. Top link down below in the video description, theheaterzone.com. What's up, everybody? Thanks for clicking on the video. Today we're going to be talking about trying to get these lost Chads back. So if you didn't watch the last video, I highly suggest you go back, check that out, get caught up before coming back here to finish this video. Long story short, I lost my Chads. No! Please let me get it. I know where at least one of them is in the bottom of the lake, and I'm gonna go try to get it back. I have some things here that could potentially help me do that, and we're gonna take a look and I'll show you guys what I'm thinking. A couple of you guys actually suggested this yourselves, and this is what we're gonna try first. Hopefully at least recover. If I could just recover one, I would be stoked. But I also have some other stuff here that we're gonna take a look at. I went to Academy, did a little shopping, picked up just a few little items that caught my eye, and also have a new swim bait, another new swim bait, hopefully one that we don't end up losing over here in this box as well. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. I'm gonna grab this bag from Academy. We're gonna take a look at everything that I picked up. I was just cruising through the bait aisles, grabbing stuff, and I bought a few things that got my attention. It's been a while since I've just gone to the bait store and just shopped around and picked up some stuff that looked cool to me. First up, I grabbed a can of Bang. This is the Bang Garlic. Just another can of scent to try. I have actually smelled this stuff before. It is insanely strong. Man, I think I can actually smell it through the can without even opening the lid. Saw it on the shelf, $5 or $6. Grabbed a can of Bang. I'm not big on using attractant all the time. I have some, and most of the time I just forget about it, but saw that, had to grab it. Next up, something else I saw, just caught my eye and I couldn't resist, is this Yozuri 3DB Popper F floating, 75 millimeter, 3 inches long, 10 grams, 3/8 of an ounce. Really what it comes down to is the paint work on that bad boy. That bluegill sunfish style color right there, that perch look was just too cool to me. I'm gonna do it. You guys know I can't resist. Up close and personal, out of the package. That's how we do these unboxings. There's a better look at her. Oh man, that back. It has like a textured belly. See that texture on the belly? That's cool. Good looking bait. It's a little popper, Yozuri, my first Yozuri bait. Saw the little section, I was like, hey man, that paint looks pretty crispy. I'm gonna grab that. Next up, something else caught my eye, couldn't resist. This little Whopper Plopper 60. Check it out. This is the bone color, 60 millimeter Whopper Plopper. I have the 90 millimeter, I have the 75 millimeter, I have the 110, I have the 130, but I didn't have the 60. I saw that little guy, had to grab it. Sick little plopper style bait. If you guys don't know about the Whopper Plopper, I'm sure most of you do. It's just got this little paddle, this hard plastic paddle on the back, and it creates such a unique sound. If you've never thrown a plopper, you're missing out. I don't know how good this little 60 millimeter guy's gonna plip and plop, but I'm telling you, the big dogs, like this 110 right here and the 130, they be plipping and plopping, making some noise. But I'm anxious to tie this little guy on, throw it on, potentially the BFS setup. It's a 1/4 of an ounce. I think I might be able to get away with throwing this on the BFS. Plipping and plopping on a little medium light. That would be fun, huh? We'll see how that goes. Either way, little bone, river to sea, 60 millimeter, miniature Whopper Plopper. Now, rolling along that same little line there with the smaller baits, we're gonna keep going. We're gonna go even smaller. This is official BFS style. This right here is the Rapala. I don't even know what it is. It's made of balsa. Rapala Original F7. It's a little balsa bait. It's 1/8 of an ounce. And I'm gonna tie it onto the BFS setup and see if I can catch a fish with it. It says it has VMC hooks. Silver is the color, designed in Finland. The Assembled in Estonia. Suffix fishing line recommended. I might have to switch up to Suffix. We're gonna talk more about the fishing line we've been using and what we're gonna do to try to fix some of these break-off problems here in this video once we get to the rest of this stuff. But anyways, I'm having a tough time getting the box open. Either ways, you guys see the little thing. Just this little jerkbait, little small profile jerkbait. Like, it's small, it's super small. How long did I say it was? 7 centimeters, 2 3/4 inches. So it's a little guy. But even smaller. This little thing was so cool, I couldn't resist. I don't even know. The paint job is really what caught my eye. Check this thing out. Look at that. Little vibrant, colored out, dude. Check them out, dude. This is the CD1, 2.5 centimeters, 1 inch long, 1/16 of an ounce. If that's not BFS, I don't know what is. I mean, look at that little thing. It's tiny, 1 inch long. Swimming depth of 1 to 3 foot. So I got 2 new little hard baits to try out on the BFS system. Potentially 3 depending on how this one works out, but let me grab those. Rapalas here are for sure something that we'll be able to throw on the BFS. So looking forward to trying that out, but let's keep it moving. We gotta get through this, man. We got a couple more baits in here. Next up, broke off all my stealth blades. Jackhammer stealth blade. You guys have seen this here on the channel before. This color right here, spot remover, that's a killer. So I wanted to grab it in the stealth blade there. It's a 3/8 ounce spot remover jackhammer, $15.99. They're not cheap, but they're a dang good bait. I got a few of them. One more bait over here. This one's cool. Couldn't stop myself from buying a swim bait when I saw these Savage Gears little 4-inch bluegill, 1 1/4 ounce. Check it out. I've got some Savage Gear swim baits, and I have a little soft jointed Savage Gear bluegill, but this one right here, little paddle tail with that stout hook, exposed hook in the top. Really realistic looking paint job on this bait. I mean, it looks like the bluegill. Looking forward to throwing that one. 1 1/4 ounce, so not too heavy. Can throw it on the same setups that I use to throw the trace on. But it's a little Savage Gear pulse tail bluegill, 4-inch. All right, next up, some of you guys might remember recently we were out there throwing the swim jig, the Hobgoblin, and we were ripping through some Kytex, and we went through all of our new rainbow colors that we got from Kytex, all the new test colors. Turned out working out pretty good for us, so I came home, placed a replacement order. I don't know why I'm tearing this bag open when I have so many knives and cutting utensils, but either way, we got a bunch of, ooh, I could smell them. Strong. We got a bunch of Kytex. Ghost Rainbow. The Ghost Rainbow. We got the Rainbow Shad. You guys remember the Rainbow Shad? We unboxed these recently. Some of these are gonna sound familiar, but I got a couple new colors as well. Rainbow Shad, Ghost Rainbow, stocked up on the Ghost Rainbows. This one, Super Shad. Looks like a black pepper mixed with a disco biscuit. Got a couple of those, and I also got one new one to try called Light Hitch. Really subtle minnow, baitfish, shad color with some really fine silver flash in it. So yeah, interesting color. Wanted to try that one out, but the main thing was the restock on the rainbows. Now we're back in the game, coach. Throw these in the boat, we'll be good to go. Let's go ahead and get off into the items that I'm gonna potentially use to hopefully get back one of our Chad Shads, and then at the end of the video, new swim bait. It's a hard bait, it's a custom paint, I believe. Yes, I'm pretty sure it's a custom paint. Something that I just saw that I stumbled across. Price was right, so I snagged it. Watch to the end of the video if you wanna see the new swim bait in here. I know we've been doing a lot of swim bait unboxings lately, but I've kind of been getting even more into this swim bait stuff, so here we are. Next up, this thing right here though. This is 100 feet of 1/8 inch black rope or cord, and this, we'll use our new Berg Blades Mini Slim for the first time right now. Oh my gosh, slices like butter. I mean, you just have to touch it and it's over with. Shout out to Berg Blades. This right here is the key ingredient, the key component, the major player game changer. Hopefully we can use this tool right here to potentially get back the Moonlight Chad. See where I'm going with this? You already see where I'm going with this. Look at this thing. All right, I'm gonna keep it away from the camera because I don't know how it'll affect that, but I'll show you guys the idea here. That's the idea right there. Here, we'll try it on the Legend. There's a Legend. So if it'll pick a Legend up that easy, I think we'll be able to pick up a Chad. So if you haven't figured it out by now, it's a strong magnet. This crazy looking green and silver freaking, whoa, this thing's moving on the table. Praying mantis just jumped down here on the table. I'm gonna see if I can pick him up. See if I can get him onto my hand. He's on my hand. Come on, dude. Get over here. You're good. I'm not gonna hurt you. There he is, dudes. I don't know how well y'all can see him, but I got him. He's praying up. Prayers up, bro. Prayers up, bro. Woo! All right, I'm gonna put him back down. He just like invaded the chute. All right, he's cool. He's cool. Got the rope. We got the magnet. It's gonna get that Chad easily lifted up off the bottom of the lake. All I have to do is make contact with it. So 100 foot of rope. The Moonlight Chad is in 30 to 35 foot of water, maybe a little bit more depending on how far it sank down. This lake, steep walls, steep drop-offs. The depth is drastically changing with every foot. So we'll just have to see if we can go over there and get lucky and put this thing in contact with the hooks on that Chad. That's the only thing I know to do. So I got 100 foot of rope. That's plenty. I got the super strong magnet. Hopefully we'll be able to get it done. So that's the plan, guys. I will be filming the video. I'll be taking you guys along with me when we're doing this, dragging this magnet around. Hopefully I don't lose the magnet, but we'll be dragging the magnet around, trying to make contact with the Chad and retrieve it. So if you want to see that, make sure you subscribe to the channel, stick around. That's coming your way in a future video. That does it for all of the equipment, all of the Academy baits, but I do still have the swim bait that I want to show you guys. Stoked on this. I think I'm stoked on this. I don't know. Never seen it before. Never seen one in person, but like I said, stumbled across this sale online. Saw one of these available. It's in a color that I do not have an imitation of, a different species of fish, but it's a species of fish that are all over in my lake and a species of fish that you have seen me catch here before on the channel, accidentally. Let's go ahead and cut this box open and take a look one more time. We'll bust out the new Mini Slim from Berg Blades. Get into this box. Take a look at the bait. If you guys didn't see my last video with Jay Gone Fishing, where Jay took a bait to the face. Oh, you all right? You guys go check that out. You can also see me lose 2 Chads in a single day out there. See how that happened, why we think it happened, how it all went down. I'll speak on that a little bit more. Some of you guys are telling me that I need to change out line. I had just done that right before that happened. Like I just re-spooled that entire reel. So I was thinking I was good to go, but I'm hearing you guys loud and clear. I think it might be time to make a switch. I'm also hearing you guys telling me that I need to be using monofilament, and I will say that I have been using mono to throw the Chad, but here's the thing. For me personally, I like fluorocarbon over monofilament for the smaller glide bait, the Chad, for one reason. The responsiveness, the response that you get out of the bait with the fluorocarbon. It has a little bit less stretch than the monofilament, obviously, and you get a faster reaction. It's snappier, it's quicker. I can work the bait faster and get a more erratic, accurate, and less delayed reaction out of the bait when I'm fishing with that fluorocarbon, and I just like the feel of it a lot better than the monofilament. When I'm throwing the big glides, the super big baits like the Draw or potentially the Legend, I don't mind the mono so much because I'm fishing a little bit slower. I can allow that stretch to take place and that small delay in time doesn't really bother me as much. But somebody's flying a drone, I can hear the drone. But when I'm fishing the smaller profile Chad shads or baits that I like to fish fast, I like fluorocarbon. I like the crisp responsiveness. I don't even know if that's a word, but just the action and the lack of delay and stretch in the line just makes it where I can work the bait better. I feel like I can give the bait better action. I can twitch it faster. There's less of a delay. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm not saying you guys are wrong, but I have tried fishing the monofilament and I just enjoyed the fluorocarbon, and I was hoping to be able to get away with the 20 pound, but maybe I could either switch over to a different brand or maybe bump it up to 25. I don't know. What sucks is I just bought all these like bulk spools of Sunline Assassin, but I'm having some of you guys tell me in the comments that you're experiencing break issues with some of the bigger spools, and not necessarily the smaller 225 yard spools, but the 660 yard spools. I've had a couple people out there tell me now that they're having some of the same experiences and some of the same issues, having their baits get broke off of the same line that I'm using. So it's freaking me out, especially when it comes to $200 plus baits. So we'll probably be making the switch either back to monofilament or heavier fluorocarbon of a different brand. I don't know, not sure what I'm gonna do, but I have been trying to remedy the situation, retying a lot, checking my fluorocarbon, respooling when I felt it was necessary with brand new line, and I did try fishing the monofilament. I fished it that way for a while. I don't know how much of that you guys saw. Like I said, I ended up switching back to the fluorocarbon because I enjoyed the way it felt more and the action I could give it with less of a delay, if that makes any sense. It was just more responsive with the fluoro, so I preferred the feeling. But hindsight's 2020. Looking back now, if I could go back and change things, I definitely would have been rocking that monofilament, and I would have just dealt with that stretch and dealt with that slight delay, and I would have been cool with it if I could have kept my Chad shads. But it is what it is. Let's go ahead, crack off into this box and see what swim bait I ordered. This is from FOM swim baits. Let's see. Oh, it's smaller than I thought it was. I kind of like the size. I thought it was going to be a little bit bigger. Check this out. Handcrafted in the USA. FOM. It's a pretty sick looking sticker. But even more important, check out the bait. So this is a crappie pattern. Crank down. We're getting off into it. We're taking it out of the bag. Got the little rubber bands on there. Jointed swim bait, two joints, 3 sections, big lip, crank down, crappie pattern. It also kind of looks like a baby bass. He had a baby bass pattern. It was like super largemouth bass pattern. And I thought this right here could pass for both a crappie and a baby bass. So I went with this one. I don't know how it swims. I don't know how it fishes. We'll have to go out there and water test it together. But yeah, just a little FOM swim baits, crappie crank down. And I'm looking forward to throwing this thing. Thought I would show it to you guys. Make sure I share these unboxings as much as I can. Anytime I get something new, try to crack it open here on camera with you. All the new stuff from Academy, the new swim bait. And, whoa, check it out. Our little praying mantis friend has made his way over onto the secret weapon, which is what I was about to say. The secret weapon is the freaking Magneto, dude. We're gonna go try to get our Chad shad back, man. This thing is super strong. You guys saw it. A rat and a legend. Hopefully, we can make contact with that moonlight, get that bad boy back. And yes, I'm gonna go back to the other 2 spots as well. So we'll see how that goes down. Also, some of you guys have recommended hiring a diver, also considering doing that. So we'll see if we can get back 1 or 2 or maybe all 3 of these baits. You guys stay tuned, stick around. I appreciate you guys for taking time out of your day to sit here and watch me unbox this stuff and talk about how I can hopefully recoup some of my lost investment and I hope you guys will come along for the ride when I go try to get those chads back. Next video is gonna be a swim jig smash fest on the water, actually fishing. So if you're getting tired of these unboxings, no worries, stay tuned, and also go watch the last video because that was also an on the water video. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and end this one here. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I appreciate you, but that's about all I got for you today. That about does it. That about wraps her on up. So I'm gonna say goodbye for now, and I'll see you in the next one.